Radio Raumstation. Music 24 hours a day. Yeah.
Today with Mr. Yvalain Debodinance. Hello, Yvalain. Eva, how lovely you agreed to do an interview with us here.
Hello, Melanie, and all listeners. Thank you very much for your invitation.
Our big pleasure. We are really blessed with the smile you send us out in music and friendship. We all know you as excellent musician and songwriter. Now we want to learn a little bit more about your musical life. Tell us, you are living in France. Which part you live, and have you been always in this area?
Well, I live in Blagnac, next to Toulouse, in the southwest of France. In fact, I was born in the north of France 60 years ago, but I lived here in the southwest for almost all my life. The southwest of France is a very nice place. There is a heart of living here, a lot of history, medieval cities, great food. We are next to the mountains called the Pyrenees, and on one side we have the Mediterranean Sea, and the other side we have the Atlantic Ocean.
Wow, that sounds beautiful. Is there any small story you can tell us from you as a boy, which maybe shows us how you grew up and who you had been when a child? Was music already in your family?
I was the eldest of 4 children, 2 boys and then 2 girls. Being the oldest child in my family tradition meant to have a lot of responsibilities. My father was very high-handed, you know. So I had moments of happiness and joy, especially with my brother. But the whole mood was rather gloomy as far as I am concerned. As a child, I often sang songs in my head to console myself, emotional songs, if I remember well, that I invented. There were no words, just melodies. It was very comforting.
So this was in your heart and in your soul, settled as a basic source for music. How did you start music? What was your age, instrument and aim at that time? Any big dreams?
Well, I met a friend at the middle school and I was 14. All started there. This friend was a Beatles fan. And I went to his house. There was a kind of freedom in this family. And we started to play music like our idols. I had no money to buy an instrument. So we converted first a broken acoustic guitar in a bass. I had no support from my family for my new passion. So the mother of my friend loaned me some money. And in addition with little jobs that I made, it allowed me to get a first bass. We were a trio, my friend on guitar, his brother on drums, and I was playing bass and I did vocals. But it was all magic to me. I was elated. We wanted to be a great group, but in fact we were rather bad. But we made a lot of noise, for sure.
For sure. When did you start composing? And can you maybe introduce us one of your first own songs you ever did? In case we would love to play it as a first of your songs.
In fact, we instantly started to compose our own material, even when we had no technique at all. So, if you remember, I always had songs in my head, so I added broken English lyrics to imitate my models. We made songs and instrumentals, long pieces of crossroad between Pink Floyd and the hardest funk metal music.
Wow.
Very, very noisy. Some songs I made at that time, I reworked them and recorded them with my recent collaborators. At that time, we had good ideas, good inspiration, but very bad playing. However, now, this is one of my earliest compositions, which is called now Lament of the Old Forgotten Soldier. The initial version was made in my teen years, maybe 17 or 18 years old at that time. I recorded it about 10 years ago with Jacques de Lorenzi on vocals. Jacques de Lorenzi has a great voice and he is a great singer, and we made about 20 songs in the early 2010. Iwa Hintika added a recorder. Paco Santiago played some lute, and I'm playing guitar and bass, and I composed the song. This is Lament of the Old Forgotten Soldier.
I was a young boy, I lived in a farm. The lord of his land suddenly raised troops from the wall. Leaving my home, it's leaving my life. Proud of the man, God knows how red he can be. This was my good fellow for many years. Now I'm going back home, I melt into tears. Here is my place, is there anyone to welcome me? I'm the old forgotten soldier. All people are gone, and the young is too young. They laugh at me, stranging in my own birthland. This was my good fellow for many years. Now I'm going back home, I'm melted to tears. I pick up some rice, add some wood and fire, boil some water. A sparrow is my only friend.
Wow, cool song. I must say that this voice reminds me a little bit to the Beatles' voices. Can you tell us a little about your most important musical landmarks in your life? We would love to stroll around a little in your history as a musician.
Well, you know, when you're a teenager, you absorb everything like a sponge, and you keep a vivid memory of everything that happened in these years. So all started with the Beatles, but soon all the music of the 60s and the early 70s came to me. The Rolling Stones, Who, Jimi Hendrix. Woodstock was very good to learn a lot about many groups of America, and also the film Easy Rider. provided a great music too. At that time, in my late teen years, I went to England with my friends and discovered many different music. The first time I heard Michael Field, it was his first record, Tubular Bells. It was a revelation for me, like saying, this is what you want to do. But I had no means to do such a music, but it was the first revelation for me. Then, of course, Led Zeppelin, many great soloists like Rory Gallagher, Roy Buchanan, and a group like Supertramp, Queen, Crowded House, Jethro Tull, etc., etc. My second revelation happened in the late 80s, and it was Johann Sebastian Bach, or Bach, how you say in Germany, and all the Baroque music. But Bach is very specific to me. It's so deep music, so melodious, and it vibrates very, very deeply in my soul. It's a soul brother for me. I wish I was Bach.
We are happy you are here with us. So, if you look back into the younger times, not in these young times of Sebastian Bach, did you ever wrote a key song you could introduce us and tell us a little bit about it? Why you feel it is a key song for you? And we would love to listen to it after you answered.
When I was a teenager, every song was like a miracle to me, every song I wrote. I could not say if it was good or bad, but it was magic, definitely for me. For here, to answer your question, I have chosen a special song to me, which is called July 6th, which is my birthday. It's based on a guitar motto from my youth, but the whole song was developed a few years back. It tells all the important things that could summarize my life. Johnny Tomley sings it, and I play all the instruments. So this is July 6th.
July 6th in 79, the day I wanted to die. Family and friends were gone, it's summer holidays. No job, no money, that's why I had to stay. No phone call, no birthday card in a mailbox. I thought I was the one that nobody cared for. Oh my, my. Talks he's strong when he was beating his son. Felt so low in the world, but he could vent his rage at home. Never satisfied, his joy was to crush me. Meanwhile his wife spent her time with her lovers. I really was the one that nobody cared for. Oh my, my. July 6th in 79, I was only 23. My heart inside and my soul side, I can't go on. No hope, no future was writing on the walls. A field of ruins was my only luggage. Yet I stuck it out, and soon I met my wife and my life really begun.
Another wonderful song, even if the lyrics sometimes are very sad. But the past is the past. We know you had been member of a band in younger times. Who was in? What kind of music you did? And did you play live?
Yes, indeed, I played live with my bands several times. It made me sick, but it was very exciting too. So my first experience was a group named Black Hole in the 70s with my mates from middle school. We played live our apocalyptic music. It was very exciting. In the early 80s, a group named Bébé Rose, which means pink baby. It was not me, I reassure you. And we played heavy blues rock music. Then I stopped to be in a band because I had to grow my family and my career for my livings. But in the early 2000, a co-worker asked me if I wanted to play bass in his band. So I joined his band, but we made only covers. Soon then I created another group, which name was Fairy Tale, and I played guitar in this group, mainly covers. I wanted to introduce my own composition, but it was a nightmare. When other people don't compose, they don't understand your need to express yourself through a composition. So after a while I decided to stop being in band and dedicate my time for composition and recording at home. This was in 2008.
I can understand that very well. It's not easy. But maybe you can introduce us your most beloved song from these former times of live music. Why this song, and may you have a recording to play?
Well, at least in my late band, I managed to have up to 5 of my songs played live. Among them, there was a fast number called On the Run. It worked very well on stage. Recently, I created a new version called Gothic School. So this is my recording made with Juha Intika on flute and Remco Imskerk, sorry for the pronunciation, who plays guitar on it, and I play the other instrument. So this is Gothic School.
Wow, I like that very much. It's a completely different facet of your music, I know. You started via internet some very cool collaboration bands some time ago. Tell us the story around that, please, and which bands you had been in and maybe still a member.
I first posted my music on Jamendo, a European website, in 2007. There I met very nice people, and I'm still in contact with some of them. And I needed a voice for my songs, so I asked Jack De Lorenzi if he wanted to join me, and he agreed. It was a luck for me. So we started to record together for a couple of years, about 20 songs. Then I had to switch to Vandalism. There I met Glenn Basham. I liked very much what he did. And I asked him if he would like to sing my songs. So lucky I was when he said yes. Remco joined us to play some solo guitar. Then I asked Glenn to contact his friend Mark Taylor and ask him if he wanted to join us, as Remco was no more available. Together we made some new recording under the name Apple Pie. It was a good luck to have Mark Taylor with us, because Mark is a great musician and a good friend. Later I was also fascinated by Yua's work on the wind instrument. So I contacted him, asked him if he wanted to record some instrumental music with me. I wanted to do some more prog rock music, and he agreed. Also, I was very lucky for that. He joined me and we recorded so far up to 70 songs together. For now, I have no plan for the future, but surely we will continue to record with Glenn and Mark, and also you are, and some more people that I'm going to speak about later on.
If you can choose one song you love most from one of these your collab bands, which one would it be? Why, and can we play it here?
I choose Our Love. Earlier we played my song July 6th, that ends when I meet my wife, and this other song tells everything, or almost, about my love for her and everything she brings to me, of course. So here it's recorded with my friends Glenn and Mark. Glenn made a very heartfelt performance on vocals, and Mark a great guitar solo, like you always do. So this is Our Love.
Did I say how absurd my life would be without her? She and I, our love is forever. I could never live without feeling her at my side. She's my light, my way, she is my guide. Deep inside me, a flame's burning, a never-ending yearning. And when we are entwined, it becomes so very clear that our living love could only be here. Did I say that my life began when she came to me? She opened my eyes, now I can see. If I ever stumbled, I know she would catch me up. When she became mine, I won the cup. Life ordeals, don't think they have spared us. Sometimes our love is hurt. It breaks my heart to see my dear love suffering. To see her relief, I'll do anything. Ooh, ooh. in my arms, I'm your shelter. We can look after our wounds together. I must tell of your wonders, the happy fruits of our love. But it's almost impossible to tell all that's our love. Our love. Our love. Our
Actually, this is the only song I knew before from the one you chose here. I like it very much, and of course Mark Taylor's solo, as you said. I myself was doing a lot of collabs with Mark Taylor. He's a special guy to me. Do you have maybe one song with him you like the most and like to introduce to us?
I understand why Mark is so special to you, as he is to me and many other people. With Mark, we state a similar course of life when it comes to childhood and also building a beautiful family. Mark is a talented musician who seems to always know what a song needs. Some guitarists may destroy almost your song when they want to show their virtuosity, but Mark has a great understanding of what you need, and therefore he always provides the best for your song. Well, all songs we made together are dear to me, but I choose Hiking in the Woods, a song to which I wrote the lyrics on the music provided by Mark. I like that one a lot. It tells a genuine experience I live when I hike with friends, and Mark music is very cool here. I contributed, I think, to the song Bridge, and Glenn singing is great. So this is Hiking in the Woods.
I woke up with a smile today, and I'm getting ready to go. I think I've thought of everything, for sure I'm equipped like a pro. Now I'm meeting with my friends, everyone is eager to start. Once again, we're all driven by a joy deep in our hearts. Time for hiking in the woods and feel confidences. But now as we're there in the woods, beauty and quietness silence us. As we are immersed in nature, all our little hassles seem vain. Everything is there to make us live, sense, colors, sounds, and even rain. Time for hiking in the woods forgotten at the pace of steps. Suspended between soil and air. Such a pleasure to have been connected with the real world. A moment of real life that I'm sure everyone deserves. Time for hiking in the woods.
One more thing I love about Mark Taylor is that you always recognize him, no matter what song. It's a very special way to play and express the feelings, just to add that. Eva, which one of the songs you made or you are a member of you would like to dedicate to your most important idol?
Well, this is an easy question. With Glenn and Mark, we try to make an entertaining and original music. But what gathered us is our common admiration for the Beatles. We recently covered George Harrison's My Sweet Lord, John Lennon's Isolation, and Paul McCartney Finds My Way. And some years ago we covered Christmas Time Is Here Again, a very rare track by the Beatles. Some people say that we make songs that sounds like the Beatles or Paul McCartney. We don't imitate them, we try original music, but their influence is big, of course. So this is a song I composed in my youth, to which Glenn added positive lyrics and Mark a beautiful crystal guitar play. So this is Hello My Love.
Hello, my friend. I hope you hang around with me to the end. Hello, my everything. Hello, my wife. It's such a joy that you have walked into my life. It's you. Goodbye to loneliness. Hello to love. You flew into my world just like a peaceful dove. You made the sun rise inside my heart. I knew you were the one right from the start. It's you. You are the sunshine that I wake up to every day. Yes, it's you. You are the one. Hello, my love. My soulmate, hello my song. You are the tune I've been searching for so long. Hello my hopes and dreams, hello blue skies. I've given all my sorrows their last goodbyes. Now there's you. Sunshine that I wake up to every day. Yes, it's you. You are the one. Hello, my love. Hello, hello, my love. Hello, hello, my love. Hello, hello, my love. Hello, hello, my
What are your main activities in music now, Eva? Are you working on any project? Can we have a small sneak preview of this work? Tell us about it.
Well, in the last 10 years I recorded a lot of music. Solo albums, Apple Pie albums, many albums with Yua, and I also recorded a full album with Cathy Short. But I realized that there is no need to add songs after songs endlessly. What matters most to me is to be proud of my recording. I decided to pause recording and rework the best of my existing catalogue to get the best sound. Cut unnecessary parts, improve the mix. My songs are not exercise that I can forget when I move to something else. I want them to continue to live. Time should not affect them. Some songs, come from my childhood and they live until I could give them the adequate shape. My remixing period lasted a bit more than 1 year and now it's done. I'm happy that these improved versions are all available online. They are on Spotify, Deezer, Apple Music. Well, now this is an instrumental that I composed which is very dear to me. I recorded it with Yua on recorder and myself on the other instrument. This is a recent remix that I'm very happy to share with you. Its name is Through the Stained Glass.
A very special song, a very special musician, Juha. We have an interview of Juha on Radio Raumstation. If people are interested, please go to listen. Now, Eva, we know many of your songs and collabos. You mentioned Spotify and other platforms. I personally love so much the song with Maya de Luna. It is called Isabella. Can you tell us a bit about this song? How it came up and what was the idea behind? Of course, we all want to hear it after your answer.
Luna was very famous on Jamendo, the first streaming service that I used. One day I contacted her and she agreed to sing a French song for me at that time. Later on, I proposed to her to sing whatever she wants on several instrumentals that I prepared on my side. Isabella is one of them. Maya has a very beautiful voice. She's very demanding and accurate on every details. That was not very easy to reach a result that pleased both of us. I was lucky to meet her in person, in her place, while I was on holiday with my wife. She's a charming person beyond her incredible talent. So this is Isabella.
I really must say it's my favorite song of what I know at the meantime. Is there any song in your portfolio you would say it's an unusual one for you? Which one is it and why you see it different? May we hear it?
It would be hard for me to find a song of mine that would be a bit foreign to my personal universe, as I put a lot of me in each of them. This song does not differ to that. What is special, however, is that I composed it just after my father passing and the mixed emotion I had at that time. I wanted to create something new. Yua was kind enough to play the flute part. This is Life is a Whisper.
It's sad and happy in one time. Eva, one last song here and one last question I would like to place. If you think of the most funny moment in your life as concerns music or doing a song, can you tell us about, and maybe as well let us hear this one with that little background knowledge?
I have chosen Thank You. That is very appropriate to end this interview, I think. Thank you to you, dear Melanie, for this opportunity to tell more of my musician life. Thank you for the song we did together. Thank you to Glenn and Mark. What an adventure we lived when recording all these songs together and the fun doing these videos. Thank you, Yua. Thanks to you, I have created a high-level music that I didn't dare to dream of. Thank you, dear collaborators like Remco, Peter Murr, Johnny Tomlin, Stefan Fenander, Pat Collar, Peter Evans, Carol Forsloff, Lisa Gill, Kevin Kay, Brice Cross, Kathy Short, Jean O'Neill, Jean Libert, and some others, of course. Thanks to my friend Carol and Del, Sue and Jim, Ferran and Anna. And now this is my song, Thank You. Johnny is singing it. I play all the instruments.
Thank you, my friends. Thank you, my friends. I'm very thankful to know you. I'm so grateful that you came in my world. Thank you for your help and friendship. I'm so grateful that you came in my world. Thank you for your help and friendship.
Thank you very much, Eva, for being here. Another gem of music you offered here. We are very happy to learn about your life and music. Stay healthy and well. Until soon with new music or maybe new remixes. Bye bye.
Thank you, Melanie. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Goodbye.
Radio Raumstation. Music 24 hours a day. Yeah.
My name is Melanie Coley.